Ooh. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another banger podcast. This is the red edition. The lights are red in the background. If you're listening, just imagine red lights in the background, I guess. I don't know. It's your boy B&T.
Something just popped in my eye.
That might be a little bit of White Claw action.
Oh.
Or take duct tape. Drink
Beep that
action. Out. Anyway, today we're just going to be talking about treasure. We actually haven't talked about any treasure hunting on the podcast, which is kind of weird because that's our main thing, bro.
Yeah, and it's something that can be great, but it's also something like for me, the past few days, it's 4 days, 5 days of filming and not a single video.
Struggle bus.
Struggle.
Today, Tristan and I went out filming together for the first time in actually a long time. I can't remember the last time we filmed together.
It's been a while.
And it sucked pretty bad.
Since like the end of last summer. But it sucked pretty bad, but we did find something so freaking cute.
Oh my gosh, Reptar.
Yeah, it was like a turtle that was the size of maybe like a nickel.
If you guys saw my Instagram story, who knows,
Plug.
time-wise. Yeah, it's in the description. Go follow that, baby. We're actually losing followers by the hundreds daily.
We can talk about that after.
Yeah, we'll get there later. It's weird. I want to know if it's happening to other people, but we found baby Reptar, and by we I mean cameraman Travis.
He was actually helping me film like the intro.
Yeah,
and he just runs over, and I'm like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
and he just
looked like a beetle. That's how small this little turtle was.
Brings it over, and I'm like,
so that was about the best thing today. We were actually magnet fishing. My first time real deal magnet fishing.
Yeah, I was kind of excited I shouldn't have been.
The spot was right. The treasure was not.
Yeah. So wait, what?
No, like if you were going to pick a spot to like magnet fish, that spot had it all, you know?
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been good.
But it also had nothing.
So that's what we're going to lead in with today is like a lot of people think that what we do is fake or staged or whatever, and it's not. It's literally just hundreds of hours of searching for these items, and sometimes we make it look like, sometimes we get lucky.
Well, like we get lucky a lot, but we also put ourselves in the right positions.
Yeah, in the summer when we go to these hot spots where people lose things, we can make 2 videos in a day. Banger videos, finding really, really good stuff. But sometimes, I mean, there's been times where I hold on to some like underwater footage for weeks.
Wait until the views are up?
No, I don't think I've ever done that. But I've held on to it to like, let's say I come through Florida. I'm like, oh, I could stop at Jenny and dive real quick. But I don't have time to film an intro and outro and like film a whole video. So I just dive and find a few things.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, all right, well, I'm going to hold on to this footage and then I'm going to come back.
So that's
keep the treasure.
Right.
Unless I find a phone, then I'm like really trying to give it back to the owner.
That's one thing a lot of people don't know too, is that our wetsuits are always the same.
Yeah. I mean,
and so it's like, we're always literally going to look the same. It's not like this podcast, right? Where it's like you and I would have to specifically put these shirts back on. We'd have to check and make sure, whatever. But with wetsuits, it's like you put it on every single time. It's the same exact gear. So no matter if you found it a day ago or 2 days ago, the footage looks as if it's that day.
Yeah. And then even like if I were filming, like, let's say I'm filming stuff outside of the water, right? I'm not wearing a wetsuit. I have like 4 of the same shirts.
Yeah.
So I know what shirt I was wearing that day because I always wear that filming.
So I guess this leads into a lot of people think we just dive down, find hella iPhones.
Yeah,
they're like, yo, how are these dudes diving down, finding so many iPhones? No way,
that's real.
Right. And because there's days like Tristan and I had today where it's like there were things found, but just a lot of like little scrap pieces of metal, a bunch of hooks. I found a pretty sweet fishing lure.
And that's the thing. But
that doesn't see YouTube.
Yeah.
The good stuff sees YouTube.
Yeah. Like you would get bored. You wouldn't click on our videos every single time because, and hell, they don't really do that anyways. But
no.
But if we were to post every single thing, you would get so bored.
Yeah,
because it's rough.
Remember when like treasure for us has transitioned in videos though? Because remember we used to be able to find lures, right? Like just fishing lures, and then it was like that's a video, bro. But then it was like you got to find a banger, so you got to find like a phone or a GoPro.
Just keep upping yourself.
But now I have reverted the other way to where I'm like the treasure is just like a cherry on top to the location.
Yeah.
So I've kind of tried to show off the location, tell the story, party vibe, and then what did I find during that thing?
I really, that's okay. So
because the pressure's on to find an iPhone if you don't do that.
No, I agree. But what I want to do this year is kind of build out, or I mean, I say build out, but it's really, really hard. I have a few buddies that have been in the videos that I wish I could just be like, hey.
You want like a little crew?
Yeah. To just come around and film with me.
Yeah.
Like Zay, my buddy Zay.
Yeah, he was great on camera too.
Great. And like he genuinely has a good time. And he acts like he doesn't want to be on the videos.
He loves it.
He loves it.
He's watching this right now.
I called him. I was just playing video games with him.
Yeah.
I called him. I was like, hey Zay, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, I don't know. Maybe I might drive up to Atlanta, blah, blah. I was like, what if I fly you down to be on the podcast? He's like, you will not. He's like, bro, I'll leave right now.
Bro, Zay is watching this right now. He's got a fat smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, dude, they're talking about me. What up, Zay? I know you're watching this, bro.
But I was at dinner the other night. I said, Zay, let me get my views back up. And how much do you make on your job? I'll pay you that to just
matching.
Yeah,
my boy's out here price matching.
It's so okay. Like, so we've done so much, right? Like, we've had a lot of fun going to all these really cool places. But my favorite thing is knowing, hey, we're going to this place. It's gonna be so much fun. But seeing their reaction for the first time.
Yeah.
Like when you took me to Jenny Springs for the very first time,
yeah,
way back in the day, you knew like this place
I had been there
sick.
once. Yeah. Yeah, it was magic.
But you were still learning about Jenny then too.
Right. Yeah. I was scared to swim in the deep side. I was like, I'm staying by the shallows, bro. We found a lot over here.
So I love that, experiencing someone's first time.
I think that parlays into something so important because today we were out there and you said something super memorable. You were like, bro, I want to do something that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And obviously, like the YouTube thing, treasure hunting makes you happy, but at the moment, magnet fishing was not it, bro. Magnet fishing did not make you happy.
It did not, but I did see an alligator. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know why. That's one of the, I'm not scared of alligators if I know where they're at.
Yeah.
But the unknowing when we're diving in crappy stuff, I'm super scared. But yeah, that was a good thing. I try to take good things from the day, but mostly when we were magnet fishing, it was sucky. Bro.
Rough, right?
Yeah.
So the way I've structured my channel now, because remember, you and I did a lot of fishing. We did a lot of fishing, and specifically together.
Yeah.
Did a lot of fishing in the beginning.
Dude, in the beginning, half of our videos we were always together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, and that's what's so cool about this podcast. It kind of, we love to be around each other, but sometimes we just didn't ever have like a specific reason or a mission to, and it's hard to just be like, yo, I'm coming down for a week, like randomly. But now we have to.
Yeah.
We have to. So that's kind of cool. But one thing I've done with my channel that I find a lot of happiness is I have done like, I don't know how I want to word it, but I've made like genres on my channel of things that I just like genuinely love. And sometimes it works out with the views great. And sometimes it sucks, but at least it's like a change of pace. And so, yeah, we started the fishing thing together, transitioned to diving together. And then I ended up doing some of the pond stuff, which you kind of did a little bit. When you came down to Florida, you messed with the pond a little bit with Shiner Sam.
I just didn't get a good response from it.
It also was like, I think for the viewer wise, that was like my thing. And like, then
it was something that I couldn't bring back home.
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, I enjoyed that stuff. Like having those big bass as pets.
It's just cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's something that I would probably do even if I wasn't doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Like if I had the space for it.
But also like,
dude, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Your nose again, just getting after it. T's going to work on himself. He can still hear me, but he'll probably be silenced for a second. But I also switched over to like overlanding with the truck. And that was something that was like a rabbit hole, dude. Like I fell into that so hard, so much fun, but it also like got me interested in like a bunch of like new little categories and stuff for videos, stuff like that. And some of that stuff did really well. And then it was like spearfishing and stuff like that. But now it's like my viewers, I mean, some of them hate it because every time I post a pond video, they're like, we're only here for the treasure. Or every time I post a treasure video, we only want to see the pond videos. I have this weird divided audience, which is like...
You definitely can't win for lose.
No, for sure. But now I just pick a category that makes sense on my channel, which all of those do now because I've made that a thing. And I just follow what I like. And I think at the end of the day, you just got to figure out like, what's that you can make new genres that are completely out of the box, bro.
Well, that's one thing that I forgot. When I had my first channel, before it got deleted,
Yeah.
dude, I was doing all kinds of different
You
stuff.
did survival too?
Well, yeah. So like before I was doing,
Remember the girlfriend videos were popping for
bro, they did
freaking popping
dude,
for you, dude. They were fire.
banging.
Yeah.
And that was with my wife now, but
You were banging with your wife?
yeah.
That's right.
But
so we like to
so
hear.
like before I was doing like fishing, diving.
Yeah.
We did some gun videos with like lunkers and stuff.
How dare you say that on YouTube?
We did some bleep videos.
There you go.
That were really fun.
Right.
But obviously I would never do it again.
Yeah.
But I just did all kinds of stuff. Like literally, if I could make a video, I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
And so I kind of
It was fun though.
yeah. And so this is the thing, is like I'm at a place where maybe it's just because it's not summer. Well, it's coming into summer.
You get this winter depression for sure.
Dude, I get this winter depression.
Everyone does.
I literally think like, I don't know if I want to do treasure videos anymore.
Yeah, everyone
And
does.
then it's like we get into summer and I'm getting hyped. Views are doing good. Like subscribers are doing good. Everything's great. And then it's like, oh, it's starting to get cold again. What do I do now?
Yeah.
And I hate that. So I'm really like, this might sound bad, but my buddy just bought his dream farm.
Yeah.
Like 160 acres.
It's pretty sweet from what I've seen.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And there's so many videos that I could make out there, but it would be like a total flip a switch on the channel. And I don't know if I could really be able to do that type of stuff, like kind of base it off like kind of what Flair has done. And I don't want to be the guy that's like the copycat. But I also,
Yeah.
I'd rather be filming something than just go silent during
Dude,
the winter.
It's also so dope to be inspired by people because like I'll be the first one to say it. The whole truck and overland stuff, first of all, I was building my truck because of a bunch of different Instagram pages, a bunch of different influences that this one company had on my truck. Like there was a bunch and I was building this ultimate truck. But once the truck was built, you know who I was inspired by, bro? Mav.
Yeah.
I was inspired by Mav. And in my video, I say that.
Yeah.
And like, by the way, I'm not doing any like, I mean, I would love to do more of that, but anything I did with my truck was never stepping on his toes.
Yeah.
You know, and I showed him love.
No, I agree. I
think it's the same way. It's like,
and that's the thing. Flair's our boy.
There can't be one person that does like cool shit on properties.
And then are you, I'm also like stepping into a new genre. I'm also I think I'm my biggest
critique.
Yeah. I'm really scared of failing.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'd rather just not fail.
But
if I don't post that video.
Yeah. But doesn't it kind of feel like failing? Like if we were to make a video today and the vibe was just like not fun, doesn't that feel more shitty than like having a great ass time and getting 10,000 views on it?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
But just I think if there are any of our like buddies that are, you know, in this space as far as making videos, you can't say you're not chasing views.
Well, that is your bread on the table, especially, bro. A lot of people don't realize we risked everything. We put all our chips in and bet on ourselves.
Yeah.
And if you like see something's not working, you have to switch it or else you will fail.
That's what I'm saying. But so you can't say like, oh, let's just go and have a good time.
It's the genre thing. That's what I'm talking about. And like also, you guys, we would love for you to pitch in. This is kind of like we actually did not even plan to like run off on this tangent. This was not supposed to be a Tristan therapy session, but I kind of love it. Like it's super real.
Dude, all these podcasts have been kind of like, let's find Tristan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're just
maybe a little bit of for you too, but
you're just in a weird place right now. Like, I mean, but also a lot of people every time is like, why the hell isn't Tristan posting? And so like this answers a lot of those questions. Like, yes, dude, we could post a video that we did today, but like, we don't want to do that to you, but also like, you don't want to do that to yourself. And like, there's a whole lot of depth there that I think is dope that people are finally seeing.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to
let's move on. Let's be happy.
Okay. What's your favorite type of treasure hunting, bro? There's multiple types, if you guys didn't know. There's so many. magnet fishing,
I'll just tell you one of my favorite places.
metal detecting. Let's list them out. Magnet fishing, metal detecting, like diving underwater, like with your eyes.
Yeah.
What else?
Like the artifact hunting. Like
Oh yeah.
digging.
Like
There's so many
Indian
different
artifacts. You have megalodon teeth. Like those are versions of treasure hunting. We're not talking about like finding gold as treasure hunting. We're talking about like more like urban
I've always
stuff.
wanted to do that. But something that I enjoy is Helen,
Georgia.
I like seeing how many phones I can freaking find in a day,
You know,
and
it's-
trying to beat myself each time.
It's pretty crazy when you have a spot that's that loaded that you can go there with that mindset. Not like, I wonder if I can find. It's like, dude, I'm trying to find it over 7 today.
I literally called you one time and was like, I think I can find 10 phones today.
You had a brick at one point, a brick of phones, dude. That was crazy.
There was a stretch, and this is before the channel even came back. This was in the 4-month period that my channel had went down, that we were going twice a week.
Yeah.
For like 2 to 3 weeks, and I was finding 5 to 6 phones every single time.
That was with heavy competition, right? There's like some like OG dudes there that like that's just what they do. They don't film it, right? They just
find it, and they don't even like try to. They don't even try to give the phones back. They just take them to the pawn shop.
See, that's just you want to. Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, I'd wake up. I one time mapped them out. I scouted them. So I knew where they would start, how they would start, and how much time I had at these certain spots.
Yeah.
And also, like, they were older guys, so there were certain spots that they couldn't get to.
Yeah.
So I knew, all right, I got to hit here, here, and here before 8 o'clock. And then, but anyway, so I enjoyed that.
That's fun.
I love the mountain area.
But also, like, it probably reminds you a lot of your childhood. That's where you did a lot of trout fishing, super sentimental spot. I feel that. You know what my favorite is? I really love like what I was able to do in San Antonio, like odd places like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was super cool, but also like really stressful, hard to do. I loved when we were in like Texas together.
Yeah.
Just going under bridges. Like
said
the
that today.
urban stuff.
I said that today. I was like, you remember when we were just going in Texas, pulling over on the side of the road?
Yeah.
I saw a TV. We were driving down the interstate.
That's what it was.
I saw a TV and I was like, Brandon, let's go make a video.
Yeah, bro. It was great. It was great.
But I love that. But I also love like the Bahamas trip that we went on, the Hawaii trip, like stuff like that. The
those are
beautiful
like,
blue waters.
Those are milestone things.
Those are like the locations, really.
But also like, as far as like treasure hunting goes,
yeah,
those aren't my favorite. I hate to break it to you. They're not my favorite for treasure hunting. They're super interesting, super exotic type of locations. But I like weird.
That just took me 30 seconds to get my vibrator.
I like the weird,
like the nasty.
I like the weird, like nasty areas that are just like
to put
unexpected.
it on your wetsuit in 90-degree weather and sweating your balls off. And
dude, I really have a wetsuit problem.
Dude,
I go everywhere in it.
You'll be like, we can walk this in swimming trunks in our hide vest. And
I know.
Like, let me throw my wetsuit on.
On the video, it just doesn't look as good though to me. I don't know. It's like my uniform. I really have just been.
I understand it.
Even today though, when we were magnet fishing, you're like, I normally wear my like vest, the black vest we wear over our suits.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. There's no need to.
I get it.
Sick. I've got some upsetting news.
Oh.
I got an estimate for a project I really want to do.
So one of your hold on, this is funny.
Okay.
When I started dating Kinsey, we go to sit down and watch Netflix.
Oh, I know this story.
And I'm like, what Jern do you want to watch?
Jern.
I thought it was Jern.
Jern.
For 23 years, I thought it was Jern.
What genre of music do you like?
Yeah. No one ever told me.
Genre?
It's genre.
I don't know if it's genre or genre.
I think it's genre.
Genre?
Because, bro, I thought it was Jern.
Jern.
And she goes, what did you just say?
Excuse me,
and
sir.
I was like, yeah, what Jern do you want to listen to? She thought I was playing.
Do you have any other words? I have a couple of those. Like crayon, like a colored crayon. I called them crowns.
Crayon? I said crayon.
I said crowns. Suitcase. Suitcase. I called it a soup case. Suitcase.
Suitcase?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
So this is one of your genres.
Yeah, one of my genres
channel.
on YouTube. Broke my heart today, man. It's something, as you guys know, bought the property, bought my house. I live on a lake, but I have my grandparents' pond with all the big fish. And you guys in my videos, when I said it was last time filming at the pond and talking about building the pond here, I got an estimate for building the pond on my property.
What was it?
$150,000, Tristan. The pond is maybe going to be the size of this room, like a 50 by 50 foot pond.
Which is huge.
But it's not that big.
You know what I say you do?
Just call Shiner Sam up and do it for fucking $5,000.
Screw that guy.
It's not screw that. They're great guys.
No, not screw that guy, because I think those are good people.
They're great guys. I just
but I'm
can't
saying,
do
you know
that,
what
bro.
would be
It's
so much better?
$150,000.
You know what's so much better? You go and rent a little like excavator and go and dig out your pond.
I guess there's just so much about it.
That
like,
would be a whole nother series that it would be never ending.
it's the thing that the thing is, it's like, okay, first of all, I know everybody thinks YouTubers are like all multi-billionaires and everything. It's not the case. $150,000 is so much money. It's so much money.
Yeah, I don't care if you make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a year. $150,000 is a lot of money.
Dude, I can't swing that.
No.
I can't just swing $150,000 to go put a puddle in my yard to put fish in it for YouTube. I cannot do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You do it yourself, and it would not cost that much.
I agree with you.
You will probably fail, and that'll be better.
I don't like that part. I don't like the fail part. Shiner Sam told me he could help me out before I like reached out to these specific people.
By the way, Shiner Sam, if for those of you that don't watch Brandon's like pond videos or whatever,
yeah,
dude is
I think we
genius.
should have him on the podcast.
Oh,
There's a
absolutely.
lot people don't know about Shiner Sam. What were we at? 3 minutes? Sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't even I love him.
no, I
see
agree.
him one time a year for a few days.
Yeah, you do your yearly reunion with the old
my
Sam there.
Yearly reunion, and love the guy. And like, dude, he's a
genius.
He's a book of all trades.
A lot of people don't understand. Well, a lot of people don't know his story.
Yeah.
And he's got an incredible story.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have him on.
So something that we've kind of started to do on the TikTok is me just bringing out like some random stuff, random facts, random stuff.
Yeah, I think it should be another new segment.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
I
a
definitely
random
think-
segment.
So I have a few things written down right here.
I'm so excited about this.
And it's something that I don't have the answers for.
Okay.
So you know how like the sun will be out and you'll see the moon in the sky.
Right.
How is it that the sun can be out when the sun is supposed to be out, the moon can be out,
Right.
but when the moon is out, the sun cannot? You can't see the sun. See what I'm saying?
I think what you're actually saying is the moon can be out in daytime, but
Yes.
the sun cannot be out at nighttime.
Right. And why is that?
Yeah, it's pretty weird, isn't it? It's actually pretty weird.
It's really weird.
Well, I think I know the answer. Like,
I think it's pretty simple, honestly.
yeah,
But it's still weird to think about.
it is weird to think about. Yeah, it's kind of just like, I mean,
Because when you're outside and it's daylight and you're like, oh, what are you doing out here?
when I was on the frying pan tower, you could see the sunrise and the moon set every day.
Huh.
It was pretty cool.
I didn't know they were linked.
Huh?
They're like,
Well, it was like you could see, couldn't you? I'm not tripping, right? Yeah, but every single day, because it was a complete horizon of water. I don't know. Interesting fact. What else you got?
this isn't a fact. Well, actually, dude, this might be fact. It might be in the Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
You know how like you're like driving somewhere and you're trying to get directions, or you're getting close, or you're trying to park, or something serious is going on, you have to turn down the music.
I am that dude.
But why?
I'm that guy.
But I can't get past it. Like, I don't know why I do it. And I feel like, yeah, we could probably just keep jamming out.
Yeah,
but I
what kind
have
of
to.
primal thing is that, right? Like, quiet up. I gotta
Hey, be
focus.
quiet. Be quiet.
Right.
We got to turn left right
I got to
here.
focus. Yeah, what is that?
But, like, you can listen to music while you're, like, working out and lifting weights
Right.
and stuff like that.
There's times where music is a powerful thing, bro. What you guys don't know is Tristan and I listen to this. We're not sure if it's copyrighted or not, but it's like, it's a great, it's actually just on this mixer, just like stock on the mixer. And we're like, Now, you guys have actually heard it on some of the pods, but we listen to that. It just pumps you up. Music's a powerful thing.
And it can bring back memories too.
Oh yeah, it can.
It's like the whole smell thing.
The whole smell conversation. It really can bring back memories, but I don't really understand the linkage between needing to focus and having the music down.
I don't know. But
It is true though. I'm sure a lot of people at home are the same way.
yeah. So another thing that
I love how many of these you have.
so this is something that
This is great.
this is like a thing that I will never do.
Okay.
Right? So you know when people like running late, like your girl's running late, she gets in this mood. Not saying specifically your girl. I'm saying that.
He's like
Yeah,
calling out my
sorry.
girl right now on the pod. She's at
wife,
home listening. Like,
my
what
wife,
the hell?
bro. If we're running late, she gets pissed. Like she's just mad. She's ornery. You know what I mean? Like just
Spell ornery.
I don't know. Just like not happy about
got
life just because we are running late.
Okay.
It's like, dude, there's nothing. We're late now. There's nothing we can do about it.
Right. Oh, that's a good point. I'm that way though.
So
I don't
why-
like being late.
I don't like being late.
Well, so are you saying you're only allotting a certain amount of frustration for
Yeah.
being late?
Why
Like
are-
after you've been,
It's done. Why are you going to be upset about being late? We're going to be late no matter what.
yeah.
Right? So it's like we can either just have a good time because we're going to this cool event or whatever is happening. We're going to this dinner. They probably knew that we were going to be late, so it's not even that big of a deal.
I feel like you've been in this situation a lot.
Dude,
You're
I'm
speaking
actually
it
a
out.
pretty late person.
No,
But-
I know. Trust me. I know.
But so like I'm not going to interrupt my happiness because we're running a few minutes late.
feel
And
like
what is 5 minutes?
this is a personal battle that's really been eating you up, isn't it?
No, not me. Not me, because I don't allow it to. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't like being late.
Yeah.
I was always like raised like 15 minutes early is on time.
Yeah, but are you gonna be upset?
Well-
The whole ride, you're just like,
But also
dang
like,
it, I wish we wouldn't have been late.
I don't know. Also at the same time, like I do say that, but I'll tell Travis to be at my house at 9 and I won't even come outside till what, 9:15, 9:30 sometimes. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get mad when people are late. I don't get, because
Yeah.
it's just a part of life.
It happens, bro.
Like you can wish in one hand and shit in another and see which one freaking.
Why
fills
would you
up
shit in your
faster.
hand, Tristan?
I'm just telling you, you could shit in that and you can probably fill it up faster than a wish.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Once you're late, just be late, and it's okay.
Just shit in your hand.
You just shit your hand. Because you know about me shitting in my pants.
Because if you go to the bathroom, you just be more late.
You're just driving like, we're late, man.
Oh, dude, I actually have an interesting
My ears.
story about driving and releasing liquids, I guess.
Hmm.
Do you know Jeeps have a hole in the floorboard? And do you know that there is an accessory you can get to funnel down human liquids down through the
I'm sure there is.
floorboard of the Jeep? Isn't that pretty sweet?
No,
Well, why?
I don't. I don't think I would ever want to just pee while sitting down. Like sit.
I'm a man.
No. I'm a
man.
No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. 'Cause
Just like I definitely sit and pee, but
Oh,
not
I
in my-
always.
not in my vehicle.
Like you can call me whatever. I am tired in the morning. I am not standing up and peeing.
At what age was this transition?
I don't know, dude. I just got really lazy while peeing, and I got so tired of
Was it like-
wiping the seat. I just got so tired of wiping the seat from pee because I'm just
okay.
not a good aimer.
So you didn't lift the seat? You
Yeah,
just-
dude. I just pee everywhere on the seat. So I'm just like, screw it, dude. I'm gonna start sitting down.
Oh man.
And it's so nice. Like, you know, whenever you get up and get up during the night, you gotta pee. Like, you don't want to get out of bed because you don't want to get up. And so, like, you try to stay asleep while.
I'm not like, dude.
What?
My girl's like that. She'll be middle of the
just
night.
try
she's
to-
like, I gotta go.
I just try
I'm
to
like,
stay
stop
asleep.
fighting it. Go.
Bro, yeah, I'll just go, but
You'll just go.
I'll just try to stay asleep while I'm peeing on the toilet. And you can't do that standing up. You got to be fully awake. And so I just sit down and I'm just like, and then I just like go back into bed. I don't know. I pee sitting down, I would say probably 80% of the time.
What's the other 20? Just like
Outside.
Outside. So not even, like if you go to like a public setting, you're still sitting down.
No. Not public restrooms, no.
So maybe like 25%.
Yeah, maybe it's just so just when I'm at home. I thoroughly enjoy peeing outside
Yeah.
and pooping outside, actually.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Interesting.
You get into your like primal squat,
Yeah.
how we were meant to poop. That's why you have squatty potties.
I don't know. I think my body just understands regular toilet situations. It's not like, what are we doing here?
There's 26 years of this shit. It hurts.
This guy's 26 years old. He finally learned how to take a dump. You got any other random things for us, or are you all tapped out on random?
Tapped out.
Tapped out? I thought you were going to bring so much more random, dude. I really enjoyed that. Last time we talked about like freaking whales with eyelashes, all types of crazy stuff.
30 minutes?
Yeah, it was 33 minutes, 57 seconds.
Total.
What do you mean?
We haven't stopped it.
No, yeah, it's just 30 minutes. Yeah, we got another 30, bro. We got another dirty 30 for the people at home.
Dirty.
What do you think about fishing right now, bro? I've been talking to you about fishing. You just kind of like, I don't know. And then we get here today after filming. You're like, I think I kind of want to cast a line.
No, I was just...
Hey, your microphone, dog. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to get over there to it.
Nah, I'm just...
That's how you know you forgot we're even podcasting. We're just having a straight up conversation. At this point. It's just like we're FaceTiming in real
really
life.
Good.
Right.
No, I don't know. It's like I sometimes enjoy fishing. I kind of lost that fire for fishing, but when we did pull up, it was like the sun was kind of setting.
It was just
like
pretty,
beautiful, like a light breeze. I was just like, man, it would be kind of cool to catch a fish. Right
Birds were chirping, bass were bedding, reef is just running and bumping into people, dude.
He didn't catch a fish.
Oh, you didn't? Travis didn't catch one? We had a bet. I took a quick 15-minute cat nap before the pod. I was tired. But I made a bet with Tristan. I was like, you think Travis is going to catch a fish while we wait? I had money on you, by the way. I said you were going to catch one. He said you were going to catch 0. And then he was like, actually, he'll catch 2. I was like, what a weird like transition there.
Well, I just thought your pond was just like fire.
It's not my pond. My pond costs $150,000 that I can't pay for.
Then I guess you don't have a pond.
Yeah. So I just got a lake.
Pond videos are over.
Is that who vibrated? Is that you? Let's see. Read it out since it's so important. Who you got?
It's my wife.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Should we do a couple podcast? You think the people at home would be interested in that? You get your wife here. I bring my girl here.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I got a question. This is pretty good.
Answer.
We're just starting out. This is probably like our 4th or 5th podcast. I don't even know.
Yeah, they're uploaded all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. The organization is crazy.
Dream podcast, like guest.
Dream podcast guest?
Yeah.
At this point in time, we have had no guest. But by the time they're seeing it, we actually have had guests, probably.
Yeah, at least one.
Because we have a couple lined up, while we're filming together here.
Yeah.
Dream guest. Like
Dream
anybody?
Guest. It could be anybody. It could be someone in the podcast space. Like, let's just do actual podcasters.
Podcasters?
Yeah, only podcasters right now. Then we'll go to like whoever. You know who I think would be funny?
Who?
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn. Oh, Theo is good, bro. I would say Joe Rogan because, like, huge fan of Joe, but also I feel like it's way above my level. I would be doing myself a disservice.
Yeah, I don't know what we would talk about.
I don't know.
I feel like he's just way over our head.
I feel like he would convince you to do DMT.
Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nah. It's all Joe.
I think Theo Vaughn would be hilarious.
No, Theo is great. I like listening to Theo. I don't know. I really like the Impulsive podcast. I like Logan Paul. I like Hey Big Mike from there.
Okay.
I like the David Dobrik podcast. Yeah. That would be funny.
That would be really cool.
But also,
we met David.
We did meet David Dobrik, bro. You know what's funny?
This was at Playlist Live.
We didn't know who he was.
Didn't know who the guy was.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
We could have got a picture with him or whatever, but had no idea who the guy was.
I would never ask for a picture. But
I think I probably would.
Yeah?
At this moment, yeah. I'd be like, yo, can I grab a photo with you?
Yo, can I throw this thing on selfie?
Yeah, and then like a week later after we met him,
found out who he was.
Yeah, and watched all his videos.
You know what's funny is there was a guy at the time, he was like, yo, I want to introduce you to David. It
was like our 2 managers.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was like, yo, I want to introduce you to David. I think it would be good, whatever. And so we go over there like, yo, what's up? And probably acted really cool because we didn't know who he was. We weren't like fanboying or like, yo, whatever. We were like, yo, I don't know how the topic went, but I do remember him saying like, yo, do you think like you guys do underwater stuff? You think like I could get
my friend in like with a bunch of meat on it?
Yeah.
And like a thing of sharks.
Yeah. Can I wrap meat around like my friend and throw him in the water with sharks? And I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, I mean, for sure. I guess so. Right.
Yeah. That was a pretty cool.
It's probably a good thing that didn't happen though.
Yeah.
Now, that dude definitely would have been toast.
Dead.
Those sharks are hardcore.
Okay, well, just dream guest in general.
Dream guest. I don't know. I'd say Kevin Gates. I love listening to Kevin Gates. I think he's so interesting, dude. So interesting. He's like a wizard with words.
You want to talk about like, he's just so random to me.
I think he also has a camel. He
just like started it, just randomly.
I mean,
which is okay, whatever.
I don't know. I think he's super interesting. I think it would be one hell of a podcast. I don't know what we'd talk about.
I think he's just super random. Who would I want? I don't know.
You said Theo.
Well, that's for like in the podcast.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln?
No, what?
So many questions I have. How he feels about being on the penny. Penny?
He never knew.
I know, but bring him back. You said anybody. Imagine that. I'm changing mine from Kevin Gates to Abraham Lincoln. Imagine we have honest Abe here. He can't tell a lie. You could ask him anything. He wouldn't be able to lie. Also, we could show him all of the currency. Be like, bro, this guy right here, that's you. Be like, wow, what can I get with that? Nothing. What can I get with 2 of those? Nothing.
You ain't worth shit.
You ain't worth shit, man. Honestly, people see you on the road and don't even pick you up unless it's on heads.
And leave you.
Yeah. That's it. That's how worthless.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy? That'd be a good topic, man.
Do you believe in like luck? Like if you see a penny on heads?
I treat it like I do.
Yeah.
I don't know
if I necessarily believe in it either, but
I don't know where I stand on it, but I definitely treat things with caution sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to not pick up a penny on heads.
Yeah. That feels wrong, right?
Yeah. Or just money in general.
You know what's one thing that really gets me that's like a weird OCD thing? I can't split the pole with someone.
Yeah, and you did this thing where like if this is the pole,
yeah,
and obviously people are going to split it.
Yep.
Right? So you just connect it.
I just go around the pole and
with your hands.
A little touch.
And that makes it okay in your head.
Conquered it. By the way, when I did that, conquered it in my brain.
Yeah.
My brain let it go. It was like, oh, good. We're good now.
This is something that we could really, really dive like super deep
You have had problems with this as a child.
As a kid, I had major OCD problems.
Yeah.
And it was very, very bad.
Yeah.
To the point where I could not function.
I remember when you told me this, and knowing you now, I was like, what? I couldn't even believe it, dude.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about like the shoe story? You got to at least tell them about the shoe thing. That was interesting to me.
So, dude, I was a kid and I didn't know what I was doing, what was going on or why. But I used to do this thing where I would line up all my shoes and they would be perfectly under my bed, if this makes sense. So my bed is like this. My shoes are under it perfectly, right? So I had probably I had a pair of dress shoes. I had like my, that like I never wore. And then I only got one pair of tennis shoes a year as a kid. And I had to wear them until the next school year, right? Basically, right? So my school tennis shoes, and then if I had wrestling shoes or baseball shoes, cleats, whatever, I would just line them up. And then to walk out of my room, I had to hop perfectly behind them.
Behind each pair of shoe.
Behind each pair of shoe, perfectly.
Yeah.
To be able to get out of my room.
What happens if you were off?
Start over.
Every time.
Every time.
There's 4 pair of shoes. You go 1, perfect. 2, perfect. 3, perfect. 4, messed up a little bit.
Start over.
Back at 1?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
And it would be
that's hard.
There's a lot. We could dive deep.
You had that. Did you have the light switch thing? A lot of people have a light switch thing or the door hinge thing.
No, I didn't have that. But
you had a hand wash thing.
I had a hand wash thing, and then I also had a numbers thing.
Oh, dude, this is the worst.
If I looked at a clock,
Yeah, I remember.
like
Gosh.
let's say I'm about to go to sleep and I look at a clock, I'd have to look at it at 8, like let's say my bedtime is at 8 o'clock. I would lay down, I would wait till 8:26, right? See 8:26 on the clock, and then I could turn over and go to sleep. But if I looked at the clock again and saw another number, I got to wait till 8:46, right?
Oh, see, I remember, but I guess I remembered wrong. I thought it was every hour. I didn't know you did like 20-minute intervals or whatever.
It's
yeah,
super weird.
I remember you. I think maybe I just remembered it wrong.
And
but
dude, it was such a mind thing. Like there were so many other things, and it was getting to the point where I couldn't function.
Yeah.
And my stepdad like had a sit down talk with me and was like, "Look, dude," he's like, "I promise you, I had the same sort of thing. This is some crazy shit right here. I did the same sort of thing whenever I was a kid, and you're going to be okay. If you walk out of this room and you don't step behind those shoes."
Could you imagine if he said, "I hope," at the end of that?
He's like, "You will be okay. And,
I hope.
and you just got to know that."
Yeah.
And I was like, huh,
Yeah.
really? And one day I just like walked out of my room normal and I was fine, And like mentally I was like, okay, I don't have to do all this random dumb shit.
Yeah.
But I know, I mean, dude, like your mind is so powerful. Like talking about OCD and like all this different stuff, it's like, it's bad. And like, dude,
I don't mean to laugh at you. I'm laughing at something else that I want to talk about here in a second, but I'm sorry. It's looked as if I was laughing at
you're
you.
such a dick.
Sorry.
I got one other thing that was kind of crazy, but I know you have something funny. So
Yeah, I want to dive into the segment. People seem to love it because everyone's relating to it. The What's Your Talk?
okay,
What's yours right now? I don't have a specific scene,
yeah.
but I have one that was so vile.
What was it?
I showed it to you.
Yeah, okay. This morning,
There was a...
they're like,
It was a
set
club
the
setting.
scene.
Yeah. I'm gonna. All right. If you're listening, then oh man, this is about to be beautiful. Because just imagine this story. If you're watching, I am sorry. In the club, music's bumping. Everybody's having a good time. You know the vibe. It's just boom, boom, boom. Everybody's just like enjoying themselves. Yeah. There you go. Give me some. Yeah. Everybody could be hands. Okay. So they're in the club. They're having a good time, bro. And this girl has a whole bottle of who knows what. I mean, we know obviously it's alcohol of some sort, but
I think it was vodka.
oh, okay, sweet. So,
Anyways.
she takes a massive hit. Go, 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 go. Mind you, everybody knows TikTok has like certain sounds or whatever. This one is, sorry for your ears, just warning. It's no, no. It's just someone yelling, no, just over and over. And again, it's so loud and obnoxious, bro. Like yelling though, not like what I did where it was kind of soft. They were like, no, just yelling so hard, right? Mm-hmm. The girl takes a huge gulp, like multiple. Goop, 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 goop.
It was impressive.
This dude is looking at the camera, then looks back at this girl, and they go to kiss, right? So it's like the girl is facing the camera, but the guy's head, you can see the back of his head. Am I painting the scene here?
Yeah, they're like making
Like,
out. So
you
he
can't-
looks at the camera and then looks back and like,
At the girl.
Yeah,
So you
it starts-
can't see the girl's face anymore. You could just see the back of his head because they're kissing, right? He turns back to the camera with his mouth open, like, she
puked in his mouth.
puked in his mouth, bro. And
it
by
was-
the way,
it was full.
do you know what it was full, bro?
Bro.
Do you know what it looked like?
Walkie slush, bro.
It looked like when you bust the egg yolk.
Or like
That's what it looked like.
Baby food, yeah. Like
Yeah, but it had this weird yellow tint to it. It was so vile, bro. But I had to like it. I had to stay on Club Ignorant TikTok. That's what I'm trying to get on this new trend. But it was the most vile thing ever. Dude, you have to think, though.
Did you just?
Yeah, for sure. I think it was just close to the mic. It was a little extra dramatic. But you have to think stuff like that. I mean, first of all, how embarrassing is that?
How did you get it on film?
Also that, dude. Also that. But dude,
There's so many things that just happen.
right.
That
We've had moments like that though on camera where it's like, I can't believe I was recording pointing at that when that happened.
Okay, I have a viral TikTok that I never released.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Please explain.
So this is back in the day. I think you might have been with me. I don't know. Maybe not. I think it might have been one of my other buddies. Anyways, we are standing in line. This is at the point where like I only had enough money to go and buy some like noodles and maybe like a DiGiorno pizza, right? So I go and get those things. Those are the only things in the buggy. There's obviously a line at Walmart because there's only one person checking people out.
I know what it is.
I think you might have been there.
Was it with the kid falls?
So we're sitting in line, bro. If I can find this clip, we might have to show it. We're sitting in line and we're got the buggy right here, and these parents are in front of us. They have like 3 or 4 kids, and the one kid comes up to our buggy and is like holding on to the buggy, and he's like, ah, la, la, la. He goes to step down off, and just the slowest.
He like nay-nayed back, dude. Like, whoa,
yeah, and just I saw the life leave his body, and it was like, okay, so you know where the like the aisles where you're checking out, they have like the drinks,
yeah, it's
and
like
then like the
cap.
weird metal, like
yeah,
has the magazines and stuff
yeah.
in it. Yeah, he falls, is like ah, boom,
but it made a thud,
dude.
You know the
parents had no idea.
They didn't?
I'm pretty sure they did not.
I remember you showed me this and you're like, dude, it needs to be one of those TikToks where it's like,
it's like
give me a second, I don't, or whatever.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like when it falls, it's like, don't. You're messing up my rhythm,
no,
bro.
No,
if you'll
that
just
is
be quiet,
okay.
I got the song.
All right, I'm gonna be quiet.
I remember when. I remember.
I remember when I lost my mind.
But I didn't know how to edit it, so I just held onto that jewel. So
that is a great one, bro. Yeah, I mean, we talk about TikTok a lot, and we really do not post there.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe we should start posting some of these podcasts on there.
Yeah.
Maybe start. We'll talk to our editor.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm not looking at him.
Me either, for sure.
We need a camera over here that we're like, beep. Look at that, Travis.
I just start. Oh, dude, you know what we did today that was so funny for the viewers? You'll see what I'm talking about, but for the listeners, I'm sorry. Tristan, we were trying to get ready today, and Tristan like, I obviously had my underwear in my hand, and I was about to like get changed, but I was waiting for Tristan to leave, and he was like, "No, you're good, bro. Go ahead." Just like staring at me, I was like, "Bro, get out of the room." He closed the door and then slides his phone under the door and tries to do the flip up thing, but he couldn't get it. So all I was looking at was Tristan like trying to like get to his phone from under the door.
I got it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it did like some flip, but then he was just stuck trying to like get his phone. It was the funniest thing, man.
I did not have the right technique.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We should really kind of do TikTok, man.
It's so hard to stay consistent on it.
Yeah. It's like I'm focused on YouTube. I edit all my YouTube videos. Well, we now have podcasts, which are like a long form thing, but it's hard to like do all three, like the YouTube thing, the long form thing, and then also do the.
Dude, I agree.
Yeah, especially it's like if I was just like handing away all my editing, then like I would just be like, yo, let me get a YouTube video, a Facebook video, 2 Instagram stories, and a TikTok out of today's footage, right? Like,
dude, that's a lot.
That's just me though. So I'm just like, YouTube.
I agree.
Yeah, we're slacking, bro. We should step our game up.
The podcast is going to bring us together.
It will bring us together. It already has. I already feel so good about it.
No, I genuinely have something to look forward to now instead of just hating my life.
Yeah. I mean, that's always good. Shame! All right, bro. So, we're getting to the end of the podcast here. I got a guest idea. You actually might. I don't know if you know the guy, but you should know of the guy. There's a guy in Florida that searched for megalodon teeth, got bit in the head by an alligator.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I have his number. I've talked to him before he actually got bit by the alligator. So we're not going to look like just like people that are only reaching out to him because he got bit in the head by an alligator. But like, it's a great reason to have him on the podcast.
Yeah. But anyways, what?
Do you want to have him on?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sounds like a cool guest. What was that? The chair? Oh, it's the cord.
No, that sounds like a great guess
Yeah.
because we've definitely been in those situations where I thought I was going to get bit, and thankfully we haven't.
So
But
today we're on the Peace River.
that's the river he was on. Maybe.
No, I don't know what river.
It was like same environment.
But yeah, it was in Florida. It was very much like that. But also, Jake was with someone that got bit, and guess where that was? Peace River. Guess what we saw today in the Peace River? Alligator. So I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of pitch it on here.
I didn't even think about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, got bit straight up by alligator.
Then went and
Survived.
found the GoPro after it got bit off his head.
Yeah, he has footage of it.
Yeah.
Wicked.
That's nuts.
Really, really wicked. I think it's the first unprovoked attack or something like that. Yeah. Underwater unprovoked attack.
Who provokes an alligator?
I don't know. What are those statistics,
who's
right?
in the water and is like,
hey, little gator.
come here, little gator.
Come here, you little...
I ain't scared of you, gator.
Yeah, I want to see those stats.
On land, I'll take a gator. In the water,
On land, you'll take an alligator?
with a gun.
What kind of size? Oh. Well, when we were in the Amazon, you were straight up jumping on Cayman alligator. You can't say a Cayman alligator because he's just a Cayman, right?
Yeah, but it looked for people that don't know what a caiman is. It's like an alligator.
It's an off-brand alligator.
It ain't off-brand.
Yeah, no, he's legit.
The real.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk. We can talk more about this when we
Have him on?
We've already had him on. We've already talked about this on the podcast.
Wait, what?
Holy. Dude, what in the just happened?
What the? What's that?
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you, dog?
Dude, I went to just scratch my ear.
Yeah, talk to it. Talk to the mic. You went to scratch
These
your...
are not cool.
Your headphones are not
They're
it.
not cool anymore.
We're going to have to drop the podcast down to 30 minutes because T's little ears can't take it, bro.
God. Yeah, we've already talked about this because we're going to talk about this with Flair. But anyways, yeah, we were in the jungle.
Oh.
Drank a little bit.
Yeah.
And
my boy jumped in. Yeah.
Grab
It was a pretty insane moment. I don't know. There's a bunch of alligator moments we could talk about. I think it'd be cool to have them on, though.
There was a point where we were out in the Everglades frogging on an airboat, and we were trying to get the alligators were trying to jump in the bottom of the airboat. Me, you, Ricky, and
Eric. Yeah.
That was a weird one, and the airboat kept breaking down.
Do you know there's a famous alligator very close to my house, also in Florida, that do you ever see that picture of the alligator
With the other alligator in its mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's here. That's like literally 5-10 miles from here. And guess what?
Huh.
They killed that alligator this year.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody got a gator tag and like actually got the gator. Because you know, gators are actually pretty smart around here. Like when you roll around at night with lights and stuff, that's when like people are hunting them. Like legally, all this is legal, by the way. Dude, they dip.
So they can hunt like this pond.
Well,
you had a tag.
I believe so. Don't quote me on this because I don't know, but I understand it's a lottery system, but also like for each body of water too. I think.
I love remember how we say different weird things?
Oh, what did I say? Don't quote me on this.
No, I do the same thing.
What'd you say? What'd I say?
Instead of for, it's fur.
I said fur.
Yeah.
Run it back. I said, when did I say fur?
You said fur. You're like,
oh, for around here. I
Yeah.
said fur around here.
fur around here.
I got that slang, dude. Have you seen the TikTok where it's like they make you say certain words and like different like accents? It's pretty funny. There's one, I think it's like Baltimore accent where they're like iron something, but he's like earn. Have you seen that one? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, dude, we'll look it up after this because you'll actually laugh so hard. But he's like, bro, do we really sound like that? And he's like, come say this, bro. Earn. Dude, it's like all different words that are like
similar,
like tire and then iron, but it's a real full sentence. It's like, I don't know. I can't think of what the sentence would be with all the syllables to be the same like that, but all the pronunciation for that accent is earn.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. I guess you had to be there. Whatever.
Yeah. Dude, we were going somewhere good with the whole alligator things, then I threw you off with the fur.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Back to alligators.
Alligators.
What are you more scared of? Alligator, shark?
That depends.
Set the scenario.
Like, what type of sharks?
Oh, no, just... All right. Are you more scared of a 10-foot alligator or a 10-foot shark?
Alligator.
Why?
I've swum with 10-foot sharks.
Okay.
And there's ways to do it and be okay.
Okay.
It's very rare that you can swim with an alligator and be okay.
I bet you we've swam with more than we've realized.
No, I agree.
Just can't see them.
But
Sharks make themselves known, bro. They're gonna circle you. They're gonna let you know what's up. They're super curious, dude. Imagine how many gators we've passed that are just in the grass, that are just on the bottom.
I don't like that.
I hate that.
I don't like that.
Imagine how many times we've passed them that day when we were in the Peace River and it turned into night.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It was bad. But it brings up a good point, because we've both dove with sharks, and we've probably both unexpectedly dove with alligators.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing about it, though, is alligators have dead eyes, bro. There's no personality in an alligator's eyes at all. It's dead. It's prehistoric, bro. It's literally just like this. Nothing. I close my eyes if you're listening. They're like, what was it like? We don't know.
Oh, did it cut out?
I feel so bad about that.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah.
I've got a hot, steamy update that just happened on my phone. You guys know what it's regarding. We'll keep it a secret for the cameras, just to add some extra tension.
What is it?
I can't tell you. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Oh.
But it's
Wait, how do they already know?
How does who know?
You just said they already know.
No, you guys know.
Who the f*** are you talking?
I'm pointing at I guess it does look like I was pointing at the
I was
cameras.
like, you guys know.
Oh, shoot.
Um,
Man, are you good at telling jokes? I want to laugh, bro. I just want to laugh so hard. I feel like we've just been like super chill and mellow. I want to goose, bro. I want to laugh.
I really don't have anything
Come
funny.
on, dude. Give me something funny.
Oh. So hold on. I got something pretty freaking funny today. So today I planned on getting up kind of early.
This actually is pretty funny.
So today
Travis hasn't heard this yet. Right?
he hasn't heard this. I was planning on trying to get up at like, when I say early, I say like 9, 10 o'clock, right? So I wake up at 9 and I'm like, oh, I gotta get another hour's sleep. I'm tired. We don't really have anything to do today. For some reason, we wait all day to film these podcasts.
Also, we've been like, yo, we filming tomorrow? Yeah, for sure we're filming tomorrow. And then it's like, what are we doing today? I was like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, shit. He's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, also, it's like, we got to kind of stay close to the house because we're trying to podcast in the studio. It's like new to us still. And so,
okay, so
all right, go for it, dude. What happened?
So I wake up at 9, fall back asleep, wake up at like 10:30.
Yeah.
And dude, the house is bumping.
Like,
boom, boom. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, what is good? Not like someone beating
It's
on a
thumping.
door. It's like bass.
We're in the club.
Yeah, we're in the club
Like
partying.
that one girl and dude, you know?
Yeah, and so then I hear Brandon's girl like kind of
Instructing.
talking.
She's
yeah.
instructing.
Yeah, she was like instructing or whatever.
Let me give some preface. So right now he's talking about my girlfriend Anaya. She owns a yoga studio.
Yes.
So she does like fitness classes and whatnot.
So mind you, all my clothes are in my truck. I just have like what I was going to sleep in. And I don't have anything that I can walk out proper. Like I can't even get to the bathroom without, in my mind, there's a full-on class going on.
You just imagine there's 10 people in my living room getting instructed by my girl who is actually throwing verbal commands like, let's jump.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And so I'm like, dude.
Like, woo, it's burning.
Bro,
Keep
I
going.
thought there was at least 10 people in your living room. like jumping around.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I lay down for another hour. And
you're just like stuck there though.
I'm like, what can I do? I can't get out. I don't know what the to do. And so I'm genuinely like, my alarm goes off. I grab my phone, like try to cut it off because I don't want to ruin her class or whatever.
Right.
And so I'm genuinely like, all right, I'm going to peek my head out because, dude, this class is going on. I got to piss. Like, I got to go work. And I poke my freaking head out, and it's just, you're sitting. And then I heard her say, let's go, Brandon, or whatever. And I was like, Brandon's doing the class? So now I can't even text Brandon like,
right.
Hey, is it okay for me to come out or what?
I wasn't doing the class.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she
and
was
so,
just making fun of me.
Dude, I walk out and it's just her in the living room taking, like having fun or what. I don't know.
She's just out having fun. She's woo!
She was on the like little trampoline thing, doing the little workout.
So she's getting certified for like another thing, and it's like the trampoline yoga or whatever. But she's like, she's actually really. Her work ethic is pretty dope because she's actually teaching classes at her yoga studio, but then she's coming home and doing different versions of yoga and like literally doing real classes. So when she goes to teach them, will have like the stamina to be able to do that class and teach it.
It's crazy. You need stamina for yoga.
No, I thought it was just no, but I thought
no,
the yoga.
I'm telling you.
Well, listen. What I'm gonna say here, buddy. Well, I'm gonna mute your mic so you listen. I thought a lot of people just think like it's like the be still yoga, like do this pose, hold, breathe. Dude, she doesn't just do that. It's like a whole, like it's like the club for real in her yoga studio, dude.
I want to do goat yoga.
We could. Probably.
I just want to hold the little baby goats, but that's.
Don't they like jump on your back and stuff?
Yeah,
dude, my dog would have a field day with baby goats, and I don't even mean by like attacking them. I think he would play so hardcore with baby
Travis,
goats.
you think that he'd probably kill a baby goat?
I don't think so, dude. Do you know how you were? You know how you were fishing? You pulled a kayak up on the bank. The kayak was in a different spot. Reef was bird dog pointing at it and like nervous and barking at it. I was like, oh no, he's stupid. Oh no, he's stupid, bro. And I went and touched it and he was so concerned. And then I acted like something happened. I touched the kayak and I was like, ah, and he was like, row, 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 row. And I'm like, what? And then he realized the kayak and I think he felt dumb. He looked at me like, I was stupid, wasn't I?
That's crazy.
That was one heck of an inhale. I know you don't have your headphones on right now, but if you did, it sounded like this.
Dude, I don't know why. I don't know if I have different headphones or what, but it's wrecking my ears.
Yeah, it's probably those big ears. We actually just got some art for the channel. I don't know I don't know if the art is.
No, it's not bad. I just don't like the way that I look in the art.
I'm saying like, I don't know if they can see it now. Because if it's
I
alive,
hope it's adjusted.
We got the art. Dude, I think I look spot on perfect.
Yeah, you definitely do.
I look spot on perfect. Tristan, dude, he looks a little off.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's just like the caricature of you. How do you say that word? Caricature. Caricature.
Character?
No, it's not character. It's a drawing of you is a caricature. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, it's just...
It's a little off.
I don't know if my jaw's really that big.
But he also has really big ears in his caricature. Somebody help me, dude. What is it? Is it a caricature?
I don't know. But I really don't like it because as a kid, I used to watch TV like this.
With your Tristan right now for the listeners covering over.
Oh yeah, I'm holding my ears down.
Oh, you're like pinning them to your head?
Yeah, I used to think that if I sat here long enough, it would stay like this. I hated my ears. I'm fine with it now.
Yeah, except for this picture. You're not
except for this picture or this caricature.
Look, man, we talked about some things today. We talked about treasure. We talked about like kind of behind the scenes stuff. You want to end with anything else in that realm? Because I feel like there was just so much. We touched on it, but I don't feel like we went in depth with it. I just feel like there's so much there, dude. I think people really don't realize we bust our asses for multiple days to make one video.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally agree with you. And there are a lot of creators that are able to just knock out 4 or 5 videos in a day. You know?
How
I don't know.
The hell
I don't know
is
how
that possible,
dude?
Bro?
If I get one video, I'm like, whoo, let's hang it up. I can't, dude. It's really hard for me to film 2 videos.
Yeah, I mean,
mentally.
I think the only time we were able to do that was like pond stuff, and that was sometimes because a lot of the pond videos took all day too.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's really hard. Everything that we do is an all-day process.
Dude, not only...
if not more than maybe 1 or 2 days.
Not only is there so much time, it is weather, it is water clarity,
Yep.
it's situational based on how much stuff has genuinely been lost there.
And then just having to deal with
chance of coming across it.
people
What else?
kicking you out.
Yeah. That's
know?
another thing because everything's popular. Dude, you want to know what I want to throw this. I want to throw this topic out there. I wanted to ask you some of your dream destinations, but I don't want to say that because I want to keep those like true to us.
Yeah.
In case like someone else does it, breaks my heart. You know, kind of like when I went to the Frying Pan Tower and it took me a month to upload, and then somebody went after me and then uploaded and got 10 million views and then trending on YouTube, and then mine just like trickled down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen again. That broke my heart. That was a big thing, bro. That broke my heart. You know, Fanatic reached out to me. He's like, yo, I really want to go to that tower place you went to. I was like, you should, bro. You should. I think everybody should go to that place at least one time. Man, we could do a whole freaking podcast on that alone. I've got so much I got to say about that place.
Yeah, I wish I
Did you
was
just...
invited.
Did you just...
I was swallowing.
Nice. Loving you do that. All right, should we end it on that note or what?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for our editor because there's a lot of stuff he's got to cut out. But
I don't think so, man. I think people like it raw.
I mean, I definitely do.
Oh, dang.
No.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm working on it. That was the first time we touched soundboard the whole time.
Wow. We
Yeah.
definitely got to do it one more time then.
Yeah, we got to give ourselves a round of applause there. What's this one up here? Do we know?
It's like, ha 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 ha.
That actually just made me laugh. Let's turn it up a little bit.
You guys are so funny. All right. Seriously, you guys have shown us so much love and support, and we just really appreciate you guys.
I hate when you do that, dude.
You know what's funny? None of these have been posted yet.
They don't know.
So-
You know what's funny is like
We've been working so hard.
we would have we though? I mean,
Yeah.
just kind of
Dude,
come in here and just talk shit, right? Like, it's really not that hard.
Travis has worked so hard editing all these.
He hasn't edited one yet. We could have a massive mistake
Dude, I've
going
farted
on.
so many times in this podcast. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I'm sorry.
We could have a massive malfunction at this point in time.
Oh, and we've already filmed 5.
Yeah, we haven't. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but tonight we'll find out because I had computer issues. I had to buy a new computer. It's a long story.
Edit all this shit out.
Yeah. Wait, what? Edit what out? Can you stop coughing directly into the...
Dude, I gotta go to the doctor.
You got to do something, bro.
All right. No, I had a lot of fun, and you kind of got to see or hear a little bit of like the real side of what really goes on with this.
I still feel like there was so much there that we didn't tap into, though.
No.
It's fine. I don't really want to like reopen doors that have been
You never should.
doorknobbed. Look, man, I don't know. There's a lot there. If you guys care to hear that, we probably won't read your comments until next month because who knows when we're posting these. You know? Even like when we posted the dark episode, we were like, let us know if you like this or not. We turned the lights back on. But it's because we haven't posted that episode either,
Yeah.
so we don't know if you like that
This
more or
is
not.
all contingent on
But next month,
we're gonna be tapped in.
bet your ass that
we-
we will know exactly what you want.
No, that's the thing. As soon as these videos go up, we're gonna be reading the comments, responding, all this stuff.
All 7 or 17 of you that watch this, dude, we're going to cater to you and make sure you're getting the best podcast ever. We're going to make sure T doesn't fart in the mic. We're going to make sure he doesn't cough in the mic anymore. I got to work on my heavy breathing, you know?
And you're
I did one weird tick today. That was weird. I've never done that before, but you know what? F- it. All right, man. I feel like we're rambling on here. You guys got a long one today. Congrats. Or you're welcome. Thanks, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. Where are we going, dude? Should we just say bye?
we should have ended it a long time ago.
I mean, at what point do we just say bye, right?
We just edited this. We got to edit all this.
Who's editing it?
Yeah.
Nyum. We do need a but
Well, I'm gonna actually work on that after this.
wow. Take an initiative.
But seriously, we really do appreciate you for listening, watching, viewing, whatever you want to call it. Share it. Share it with your grandma.
Your grandma would love this pod.
Dude, grandma would love this pod.
Grandmas are so supportive. Just tell her these are your friends. Send it to your grandma and be like, yo, Granny, can you post this on the Facebook page? Can you post this on your Facebook? These are my good friends. Oh my God, please. If you have somehow magically made it to the end of this nightmare of a podcast, please send this to your grandma and be like, Grandma, you don't got to listen to the whole thing, but these are my best friends. Can you please share this on your Facebook page?
And please screenshot it and tag me and Brandon on
Yes,
Instagram.
Dude, tag us.
God, that would be
shoot us
so
messages
funny.
on our Instagram. They'll be linked below too. That is so funny. We could start a grandma chain. Dude, the
everybody's
strongest
grandma.
army on Facebook is grandmas and newborn mothers.
We could be grandma gang, bro.
Dude, the grandma gang. Oh my gosh, dude. I think that's the perfect way to
If we
end
get
it.
one,
Yeah,
just one grandma.
it is great.
I'm gonna send it to my grandma.
All right, perfect.
Hey, grandma, this is my best friend. She's like, well, honey, that's you.
Start the grandma chain and tell them.
Gang.
Start the grandma, the banging, the banging grandma gang.
No, I can't say that. No, it's not that. Just the grandma gang.
Yeah, look, we're going too far into this. Hit your grandmas up. Tell them we're your besties and we need your support. With that being said, that's going to wrap up today's banging podcast. Banger podcast. I always call it a banging podcast because it bangs. But either way, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We love you. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Banger Podcast. See you guys. Love you. Peace out.